Hi everyone, thank you for joining me. This is Connie. Today I'm just going to share a quick project that I put together. I don't know, I just needed something to do and I wanted to do a paper piecing, so this is what I ended up with. And it is something found it on YouTube. I actually thought it was on Pinterest, but the idea for it anyway. And so, first of all, the paper piece is from Marjorie Ann Designs. Might be spring lambs. I'm not 100% sure. I will try to remember to link it in the description box below. And I do have a paper piecing process video at the end of this if you're interested in how I put that together. I just want to let you know that it's been a bit since I've done a paper piecing video, and for some reason, nothing was working. It's pre-recorded prior to doing this part of it, but so you'll get the gist of it. But I just don't know what my problem was that night. But I just think these lambs are so adorable. I just love them. Um, Now, this is the overall tablet portion is about 6 by, I think it was 4. 4, yeah. And this word set is from, I'm pretty sure it's from My Porch Prints. Maybe journal words. I'm not sure. I just had a page of them and I just thought it worked good with the little butterfly and stuff. Thank you, Deb, for the buttons. I got this colorful set, and then I got a set of black and maybe white. But these are great. These are beautiful for spring, and just love those colors. And summer too. I was just trying to think. I did use some wire that I had in my stash for the antenna because I didn't want to cut that tiny a paper. And then after I did the paper piecing, I put some stickles on, or excuse me, some Nuvo glitter drops on the center of the butterfly, and then on the head portion, I just put a little bit of, I don't think it's going to show very well. It's actually green Nuvo drops, and they're glow in the dark. That's the color I had. Um, and I did change out the eyes on the lamb. I don't remember if I told you that in the paper piece. I apologize. But I did. They were just little black eyes, and I just loved these eyes. So just did that. The scallop is from Cricut Design Space, and then I just cut out the center to put this on. Now, I didn't finish off the back other than to put the back. I've cut a second piece of the body that comes with the file and put it on. Otherwise, I left it plain. It's just for me. It's not that big a deal. It's just actually a notebook for my desk to write notes and stuff. I use my Bind It All to finish it off. Turn it here. And then this is on acetate, this piece here in the center, which you don't have to. I just did that. And then what I did for my notebook is I'm just going to kind of scan through here, random pieces of paper that were springy and that I had just, pieces, scraps, and I just started cutting them down so they were no longer than 4, or is it 3 3/4? I think I did. Give an idea here. 3 3/4 by, I think I did 5 1/2. Yeah, by 5 1/2. That way it fits. And then I just did a plain chipboard backing. Some of my pieces are double-sided, some are not. But like I said, I was bored one night and I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I thought, I'm just going to put a little notebook together. So that is my quick project. I would love to hear or see what you guys are working on. If you would like my email to send me information that I could share or whatnot, please, I will um, provide it to you in the next video if you comment. And then you can share with me. But nothing special today, but I just wanted to share something springy because it's been so dark and dreary here for so long. So thank you for joining me. If you have any questions, please leave a comment. Otherwise, have an awesome day and take care. Okay, if you stuck around for the paper process part of this video, I appreciate it. Again, this is the spring lamb, and it's the lamb and butterfly from Marjorie Ann Designs. And I'm just going to go ahead and get started. I've got the base piece, and I'm going to be working off of that. Again, I did switch out the eyes if I can find them. There they are. Okay. So, excuse me. I'm going to start with the legs. Now, I do not have the picture of this right in front of me, so I'm going to go from memory as best I can. If I need to stop and print it off, I will do that, but I think we'll be okay. We'll find out, right? And I unfortunately have to pick this up a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. A lot of times I lay it down and paper piece that way, but sorry, I was trying to get it placed there so I can stay in frame. Okay, so I have one leg on, and I usually do start with the arms or the legs. Sometimes the ears, it really depends. I don't work from top to bottom anything. I just kind of jump around, unfortunately, so I hope that doesn't confuse you too much. Or again, it's whatever works for you, right? That's kind of my thinking. Now I'm still using American Crafts. What color is it? Shrimp? It's been so long since I bought paper. I think it's American Crafts Shrimp for the skin tone. And I'm just going to kind of play with this a little bit. I just feel like I'm missing something. This is going to go up a little bit. And his pants are going to go down a little bit. His bottom piece is going to go down a little bit, I think is what I finally figured out. Because it just does not want to go together right to this piece to me should fit from here, the side should fit along the edges, and it's just, well, there it's about right. So we're pretty close here. And if I put this down too far, then it doesn't work for the top piece. So I got to get that so the head covers it and it's covered on the sides. I hope that makes sense what I'm trying to tell you here. If it will when I put it on, maybe it'll make more sense. I really think I need to learn to speed things up a little bit, but I just, not me. So, oh, I did forget one thing here. I realize now. Um, I think it'll be okay. I forgot to get his buttons. I will stop and get those. I didn't cut the little yellow pieces for the buttons. Um, and this piece on the back, I'm going to put aside. I put that on last. I'm thinking we're going to put, I have to look here a moment. These are part of his ears. Okay, they go on like this, and I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we're going to put those on next. Trying to stay in frame, folks. It's, I don't know why it's a challenge, but for me it is. So, I hope by now you've watched my baby craft unboxing. I am so new to beading and stuff that I didn't know what to get, but I have placed an additional order. Should be coming anytime now, and anxious to see and get started and do a few things. I will not, and I can't stress this enough, I will not stop paper piecing. It's something that it's just, I think, ingrained in my bloodstream by now. I don't know what I want to say, but I'm looking for another pink piece. Anybody sees it? That piece pink is for the butterfly. Oh, good grief. You know, I lose things faster than anyone I know. Um, I'm probably gonna have to stop the video and cut another one because I'm just gonna keep going until I can't. How about that? We'll try and work this piece out. This is just bothering me. It's just not right because it's not fitting properly. I don't like that, and I don't want to recut it because I'm afraid I'll really have a mess. Well, let's see if I try to maybe turn it a little bit. So it's flush at the bottom. Just not cooperating any which way I go. I think what I'm going to do to fix it the best I can. See what happens when I put the arms on. We've got his suspender pieces. Should be two of those. I'm going to put, well, they come down. I'm just going to put them, that won't work either. I might cut it off. We'll let it go. Uh, let's put the butterfly together while we're waiting here. Now, I didn't cut the white pieces for the butterfly. If anything, I will either use some little rhinestones I have or some a gel pen. I would never make it cutting them that tiny. This is all set, by the way. This is not, okay, you don't, and you can leave it separate. If you don't want to have the wings together, that's okay. Because I'm putting this on my notebook, I do not want it that way. I want it flat. Otherwise, I can see me having bent wings all of the time and stuff. So I just use the edge of my uh, tweezers to take off the glue. Now I have this little dot, this little tiny dot that goes on top. Find the top again, good grief. And I might put a gem on here yet. I have not yet because of the way I'm doing the antenna. Okay. I used a piece of wire. I don't know what gauge it is. Sorry, I don't know what gauge it is. I just curled it around a rounded nose pliers or jewelry pliers, and I'm going to put it on that way. Well, maybe. Okay. And I'm going to use glossy accents for this, so I'm hoping it'll. Oh, I didn't see the tip on here, and I thought it stayed in the tube like sometimes my uh, glue pen does. So, what the heck? The lights are very bright tonight, and I didn't see it properly. Okay, I need to turn this way, because keep in mind this is the back. Okay, is that going to be right? Yep. So I want the curl to go to my right. And so I'm just gonna put this in the glossy accents. Get that there. Put some more glossy accents on over the top. And it should hold it in place once it's dried. Okay. That's not, I keep wanting to do the wrong lid in the wrong place. Well, folks, I'm upset. I can't find my other earpiece, so I'm going to stop the video because I don't want to do, I could do his straps and stuff, but I'm going to get the, what do I want to say, uh, buttons and then I'll do his other earpiece, cut that, and then I'll be back and we'll finish this. So, just a moment. Okay, I managed to find the other ear so we can continue. It happened to be resting on my foot pedal of my chair, so, or the footrest. So I thought I had cut two and just didn't know where it went, so no loss. Okay, so we're back in frame here. Before I go any further with that, oh, let's see if I can find a smaller brush quick here. I always think I have everything out I need, and of course I don't. So, you know how this goes. I'll just take a little bit of uh, white ink and just put a little bit in the ears. I don't know if it's showing too much on camera. It's a little, and I don't want a lot. I just want a little in there. And I use, we could show in a moment here, if you're new, I use Distress ink Picket Fence a lot for highlighting. Goodness, I have messy fingers again today. So, give you an idea. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and put the suspenders on. Now, the suspenders, I want to look at both of them close a moment. So one looks like it's curved out and up a little bit, and I'm just looking to see. Yeah, they both curve. If you don't get it and don't see it, it's not a big deal, but they do curve just a little bit out and up. So kind of trying to pay attention to that. And I want to make sure when I get it up here that I get it under the head. Okay, that's a big part of it. Just getting glue on this. Try to get them somewhat even. I did bring my buttons in. I will put them in on in a bit. Okay, and then I want to put his head on. I'm going to put this, and I'm not sure I'm putting this patch in the same spot. I'm just going to put it right down here. Again, I'm just going from my memory. So, and before I forget that, I'm going to take a 005 pen and put a maybe, let's see. There are some days I wonder why I get out of bed. Today might be one of those days. I'm blaming it on the bitter cold. That sounds good. Okay, this one we're going to throw away. I don't like fighting with pins if they're not going to work, so. Okay, just adding a little bit of patchwork, and then we will also add just a little bit of highlight. Well, some of this highlighting and stuff isn't going to show up until it's all maybe finished. I can see it. probably a lot better than you can. So, okay, let's put his head on. Get that done. I don't speed my videos up, so this is in real time. This is how long it takes me to do my paper pieces. I would probably, I dread the day I will have to quit paper piecing. I'll say that. I enjoy it so much. Yeah, not something I'm looking forward to. And hopefully it will be a long time yet, but okay, got his arms on. I want to put his nose and his eyes on. Now, I'm going to just place this here for now, and I put my nose down a little bit further. The eyes I did different, and I don't remember which ones I used. That's the sad part. I don't remember half the time. I just pull some eyes I want. They're about 0.46 in height. I grouped them, I know that. And whatever the width is based on the height. But I know I grouped them, so that should help. I'm gonna get the nose out of there maybe. We'll see if I can get it. Okay, I need to pick this up and trying to get it so they're both angled somewhat the same. I have a struggle getting eyes from the width across and everything straight, so we're gonna go with it. Put the nose on quick. Okay. I was at an angle doing that, so I have to come down and fix his nose a little. I haven't done a face on a paper piece, it doesn't seem like for a while, and so almost kind of challenging in a way. Okay, I want my 05. I'm going to do the eyes and stuff off camera because otherwise we'll be here a while, okay? I'm sorry, and I'm not very good at putting eyes on uh, or detailing the face first. I just don't have good luck with that because I usually get it really crooked, so there. And I don't want to put this on until I do the face because this will go on next. I'm going to stop and do the face and I will be right back. Okay, I've got his face done. We're ready to put his the fuzzy part of his head. I'm using, I think it's called Snow White from Encore paper from 12 by 12 cardstock shop for my white. If you're wondering, I do like their paper, the Encore brand paper, and for paper piecing and for and American Crafts both. I don't do as well with basil just because it's a little bit thicker and I don't have the cut that I like on it, so I much prefer this. Okay, now we have the bow pieces. Oops, I forgot something, and I'm doing it before I do anything else. I forgot let's see, we got one. So hopefully we have all four Good grief. I don't know. I'm having just a heck of a day today, losing things left and right. Might have to stop again and find the other piece. Yep. We have these little pieces that need to go on uh, here on his arms and legs. Ah, this upsets me. I know I cut four. I remember cutting four. Maybe I'll look before I try to cut another one. And then I'm gonna fix this piece back here and glue it back on. I think I should have cut the or printed the picture. I really do. Ugh, good grief. Oh well, we'll get there. So sorry. I usually manage to fix things. If not, I just will start completely over and you would never know it. Just go up a little bit. Okay. Okay, and there should be four of these total, and they're gonna go right above, right here on his leg. And again, if need be, I will come back and cut the other one. I'm not gonna stop now, though, honestly. It's probably on my floor somewhere as everything tends to go lately. I, and I will show you. You'll see it on the, on the, you'll have seen it on the video when I did the project. So, okay, now I gotta figure out these, which one I want to go. Let's see. So what I'm gonna do is take my connector piece, put glue on it. I think I should have just combined this in, like welded it in Cricut Design Space, so I had a shadow piece for it, or like the background to put this together. It would have been so much easier. Oh, goodness. Okay, I want to make sure I get my pieces together here. This is actually going to be the bow that goes in her hair. And that's what it looks like. And it just goes up here, believe it or not. And this is kind of wherever you want it. I'm not putting it down further. Three more things and we're done. And before I forget, these are from Deb. Thank you, Deb. She is DebraLeeCrafts. I'll link our video or her channel, her YouTube channel down below. These are Soology buttons. I don't know where she got these, to be honest with you. As many of you probably know, I'm not able to get out to shop anymore, so looking for my scissors. Um, unless I can send my sister, and that hasn't happened for quite a while, so I'm always looking for things. And or I can get around in town. Yeah, it's my town, but I live in such a small town that we don't have craft supplies or anything. So, and I'm just going to put those there. And I think with these glossy accents, sometimes it just seems to hold things much better. Don't need a lot, otherwise it'll ooze everywhere. And I like to try to get my buttons both going the holes both going the same direction. I think there's, I'm not sure if there's a front and a back, but I just think the file has the buttons to cut. I just think they are so much cuter with the buttons. I just love that. Okay, so let's go ahead, whoops, and finish this up. Now, this piece actually gets attached to the back of the head, okay? And what I'm doing is I'm lining up this part of the head in kind of between these two here. And then you bring it down some. So you want it about like that. And you want these two pieces somewhat even if you can get it. You know, it's got to come down a little bit, but I'm just kind of giving you an idea where I want it. So I'm going to put glue on the middle, but not too far out on either side or at the bottom. Okay. And it goes pretty much to the top. So should be good. So this should be interesting. I'm not used to working this direction. Let's see. Another way I'm looking at these two indentions on the white part with the cheeks, and it kind of gives me the ability to get it lined up somewhat also, if that makes any sense. So I just want to pull it just a little bit. I'm going to go with that. Okay. Now I believe my butterfly is, yeah, fairly dry. This is my piece so far. I am going to, what you would want to do if you were going to do this, and I want to wait till I put my notebook together, but you would just put the butterfly about like this on the hand, and then put the hand on like this. I'm not going to do that because I've got to line it up with my notebook and everything. The last thing I'm going to do, turn that one over, is I am using Enchanting Pink glitter drops from Nuvo Drops. I'm going to use that on the nose. And again, I will come back and put the other um, fluffy part on the leg so it looks like something. This is a multimedia brush, I think it's called. It's from Imagine. It works really good to get glue and glitter glue off. I had just a little bit of glitter glue underneath the nose I didn't want. Once this is dry, I will put glossy accents over the top. Just put a little bit of white gel pen for the highlight. Just want to do a little more highlighting. If you want to stick around, if you have, if you choose to go, I thank you for joining me. I'm trying to get a few more paper piecing videos in. I really need to get some cards done. I can tell you that it's long overdue. And I saw this on Pinterest. I think I told you earlier, and just well, I saw the notebook idea. The whole notebook. This part of it is my idea, but I just thought it was really cute, so I just thought I would do something different. I forget. Don't put. I should always do the gel pen and then the ink. I do that wrong all the time. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me. You guys have an awesome day and take care.